there friends, Nibs again, out here in the garage tonight. Gonna do a quick one for you guys. Not too much shooting in this one here. Might do a couple of plinks here, but mostly this is a bring home video for tonight. I have been searching for a Quackenbush safety rifle for years now for my 22 collection, and I didn't even realize any of these other ones even existed until just recently. But I knew Quackenbush made air rifles. I really hadn't gotten into researching them at all, but a local store had gotten this whole set in to sell. It was the story is an uncle passed away and the family went into the house, never even realized he had any guns, and found these along with a few other things. Not much more than this, but this is, so these Quackenbush safety rifles were, made from the late 1800s, I think up into the 1930s. I haven't really taken the time. I literally just brought this one home today. But we have a whole set, well, not a whole set, but a set of rifles here that some are air rifles, some are 22s, and one of them is both. So, and we'll go through each one a little bit. We have 4 different guns here. This one in the back, you guys have seen this if you've been on my channel at all for any amount of time. You've seen this one in a couple of videos already. Very fantastic example of a Quackenbush Model 5 or number 5. And this is the one that actually will, this one I've had for a while, so this is the one that will actually shoot 22 caliber pellets. And also inside of this little trap door right here is a piece that you put in place of the breech seal, and it allows this gun to shoot 22 shorts, which I've done in a video already. So that's pretty cool. These were made from what I found between like 1884 and 1913. I haven't done any work on dating any of these other ones because I literally just got them today. So I'll show you this one here first. This is the only one that I believe is not functional in this group. This is a Quackenbush Model 1, and from what I've read, these are supposed to shoot .21 caliber round balls, and I do have some round ball pellets that came with one of my Ampel, and we're going to try those in the one that's actually working, or supposed to be working. This one's jammed up. If you can see right here, the loading port is open, but the barrel won't move. I haven't tried to force it or anything yet. I did find some information online. It looks like this piece here, where the sight stops right here, should screw out of this back part of this receiver, and I think I should be able to get it apart and fixed up pretty easily. But so that one is the only one that I believe that was reported as non-functional. Actually, the number 5 was reported as non-functional as well, and I brought it home, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. It worked perfectly. So I just think they didn't know what they were doing with it. So this one in the front is the one I kind of mentioned at the beginning of the video. This is the Quackenbush safety rifle, and this one is a 22 short, long, and long rifle. And it's in pretty nice shape for a gun that's probably 120 years old. And the way you load this is I'll just do it from the side here so you see. There is a little door that swings down, the breech swings out, and then you would load your round in right here. And I have a snap cap here. I'm gonna just try it and see, make sure it looks like it's striking like it should. But you close the breech, and then you have to cock this cocking lever back, and then you would pull the trigger, and that should strike that bullet. And let's take a look at what it looks like. Looks like a pretty decent rim impact. It's hard to tell with these snap caps, but it looks like that would be more than sufficient to, you know, set off a 22 long rifle. So, but that's the. I haven't done any, like I said, I haven't done any research on dating this particular gun. The funny thing is this is the only actual. Well, I say the only actual, but the other ones will shoot firearm ammunition as well, but this is the only one that isn't solely a firearm, and this is the only one in the group that doesn't have a serial number. So it's kind of funny. All right, and then the last one, so I expect that one, that 22 long rifle, worked fine. It's got good looking rifling in the barrel. A lot of those were really corroded from what I've read, but this last one is really cool, and I've had a hard time finding a lot of information about this particular model, but I have determined that this is a Quackenbush Model 4. So they had a Model 2 which looked very similar to this, but let me turn it around and I'll show you what the difference is. So the Model 2 just has this loading port on top, and you single load it every time, and it doesn't have this little wheel on there. But this is a Model 4, and it actually has a magazine here. You pull this spring back and you can load in, I don't even know how many of those round balls right there, and then you would, every time you cock it, you would just turn this little wheel and it would index one ball into the chamber, and I'll show you how that works. I've played around with it and cocked it. I haven't played with shooting it at all yet, but so you can do this either if you had something soft to put the muzzle onto, you could do that, but I've found it just as easy to grab the barrel and you pull the barrel straight back until you hear it click. Now when you do that, it actually opens this loading port here, and let's get one of these pellets out, or round balls, I guess. Been searching around, I haven't been able to find a source for these yet, so I'm trying to find a mold. Maybe if I can find a mold that has a .21 or .22 or whatever that this is. So then once you load your ball in, you pull the barrel back out until it stops, and now it should be ready to fire. So go ahead and just shooting at my pellet box across the garage here. Got buckhorn sights here, hard to see. Oh yeah, and it hit exactly where I was aiming too. So that is pretty cool. So this has a serial number, very low serial number, 3-digit serial number. So I imagine this is a really early one. It has patent dates on it of June of 1876 and July of 1881. Nothing newer than that. I have to try to do a little more research. I've seen that this was a number 4 for quite a while. One of the other cool features of this gun and the number 2 is they're designed to be a takedown. So you compress the barrel a little bit, and then you can pull this right out, and now it's like a takedown. You can pack that in your backpack and be nice and short. So that is pretty cool. I saw that feature and I thought that was pretty awesome. So let me see if I can get this back together without breaking it here. There we go. All right, let's try one more shot with it before we wrap up. Okay. Cock it, load it, return the barrel to the forward position, and shoot it. It seems like it's pretty darn accurate. Those two pellets are less than an inch apart across the garage here, and I can't hardly see this sight. So, but I am very happy. Very happy with this one. This is awesome. But there you go. There is my now. There's at least two other air rifles that I know of. There's a Model 2, which is the kind of sister to this one with the takedown, and then there's a Model 3, and I haven't seen too many pictures of that one yet, but I'm gonna have to try to track those down now too. But I bet you I'm not gonna get those for anywhere near the price that I paid for these. But there's if anybody knows a source for these, I think they're 22. Let me just so we know. Let me get my caliper here. It is zeroed, and it really seems to be shooting those really nice. So, so these are measuring at .2218. They're not perfectly round, but right around .22. So, if anybody knows of a source for either the round balls themselves or of a maybe a buckshot mold that would have a .22 size shot that I do have my Lee production pot, so I could cast my own pellets for that, and this other #1 actually will take exactly the same ones as well. So anyway, I made this a lot longer than I intended it to be, but pretty excited about this this new collection that I've got, and you definitely will be seeing a lot more about this. Got to get the safety rifle out to the range and do a little playing, a little testing with that one, and see actually how it shoots. I'll be working on that #1 this weekend and see if I can get it apart. It's probably just it's stuck in the cocked position, so hopefully it didn't over compress the spring from being like that for years. But we'll see. If 1 out of 4 of them doesn't work, I guess I didn't do too bad. Especially with the price that I paid for the whole lot of them, but I'm not going to say what that was. But anyway, there you go. My Quackenbush collection has begun. Hope you liked the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I do post up new videos. Till next time, have a great day.